Welcome to Bike Tech Espresso. My name is Luby, and today we're doing an introductory video for the channel to discuss a little bit about who I am and what this channel has to offer. A little bit more about me. First, this is Appa. He is Big Cat. You'll see him in the channel here and there. He'll be popping up. So I'm a data scientist from California. I like to hike, I like to bike, I like to lift. And then I tinker a little bit as a hobby, 3D printing, being a home mechanic, and I'm an espresso connoisseur. And now the big one. What is the purpose of this channel? What are you here for? What are you here to see? So 3 parts kind of. The first one is bike. So this is where I'm going to be doing a lot of the bike mechanic stuff, all my at-home mechanic work. So I don't have this crazy $10,000 shop, right? I'm in my garage, so all my work will be done here. And as I mentioned, I do road biking, mountain biking, so I have those 2 bikes. I don't have a gravel bike yet. Eventually I'll get into that space as well. So all the videos that I'll do about bike maintenance will be my at-home stuff, and kind of you'll see with the progression of working at home, how I've develop my craft of going from a feedback sports trimming stand to a park tool one, and I'll kind of talk about the really needed things that you need to get the job done versus the nice to haves, where both of these can do the job. One of them is a nice to have, the other one does a stellar job as well. And I'll kind of talk about some tools as well. I have this headset tool from Park Tool. You'll probably never use it. You might use it once or twice. It depends if you're building bikes at home. So that's the bike part of the channel. A lot of at-home mechanic work and tools that I've developed, gathered over the years. Not something I have just lying around, not bought them all at one time. The next part that you got in there is the tech. So as I mentioned, I work as a data scientist. I'm big into tech stuff. Cell phones, computers, building computers, talking about the electronic things that are coming onto the bikes, right? The Di2 sets, the SRAM wireless, you got the GPS head units, all of that stuff. Kind of talk about the tech piece, and it might be a variety of stuff. Might be stuff with computers, might be stuff with bikes, and kind of always try to relate it back to bikes. And then the third part is going to be the espresso part. So I'm actually very big into espresso tasting, very similar to wine tasting. You try to get all the flavors. I actually have an Instagram that I've been running for the past couple of years called Roast and Reviews, and that's where I went to local espresso shops, and I would try their espresso, try to get all the flavors, try it in a latte, and then kind of rate their espresso from 0 to 10. And there's been some 0s, there's been some 5s, there's very rare 10s. And again, my point of view, but it'll be a nice add to the channel, because I know a lot of you probably, as myself, I do that Sunday cafe ride. A lot of people meet at cafes, so maybe now I might give you some ideas of the cafes in my area, living in California. What are some ones that I think are really good, which are mediocre, things like that. So kind of that's where the bike, the tech, and the espresso kind of all come in full circle. And thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to growing this channel, learning on this channel, because I'm not a professional bike mechanic by any means. So I'm going to make mistakes, and we're going to learn from those mistakes. Feedback from all of you, the viewers, is going to be greatly appreciated. Don't go hard on me the first time. When I make a mistake, don't rip me apart. I'm looking to grow, with the community, and just make it a pleasant time. Thank you for watching, and I'll hear from you soon.